Hey Sonia, did you finish packing for our trip? Mom said to make sure you do everything. She says not to forget anything as well. I'm so looking forward to this vacation. I took a 1-week leave from work just for this.
Oh, sorry, I'm not quite done packing yet.
What? You're still not finished? We're leaving tomorrow morning, you know. What are you even doing? You're just at home all day.
Sorry, but it looks like Maria has a fever today. I went to the doctor with her, which is why I didn't have time to pack.
Huh? A cold? Come on, seriously? What are you going to do if I catch the cold as well? I wouldn't be able to go on our vacation.
What? It can't be helped, Carlo. Even the doctor said that children suddenly get fevers often. The temperature has been changing really quickly recently as well, which is probably why she got a cold in the first place.
Those are just excuses. It's your fault as her mother that you didn't take care of her better. Jesus, you're a failure of a mother, Sonia. You let our child catch a cold when we're about to go on an onset vacation? Come on, Sonia, you need to do better.
Even if you tell me that now.
Can't you just do something about her cold until we leave tomorrow? We have medicine for cold, right?
But Maria is still only 3 months old, you know. We can't just make her drink a bunch of medicine. Even the doctor at the clinic said that we just have to wait until she recovers. The doctor says she should be fine in a few days.
A few days? But we're supposed to go on vacation starting tomorrow. We can't wait a few days. Jesus, what a useless doctor. Then what are we going to do tomorrow then? Maria can't just come with us or else she might spread the disease to the rest of us.
To be honest, I'd be thankful if we just delayed the trip. Clearly Maria can't come with us and someone has to stay behind to take care of her, so…
What?
I mean, we don't know if Maria is going to recover until tomorrow or not. And even if she does, who knows if she'll get a fever again while we're on vacation? It's just too risky.
Stop messing around. Why do we have to delay our vacation? Even my mother was looking forward to this for so long now. We can't just cancel the vacation on the day before we're supposed to leave just because Maria has a fever.
What do you mean, just because Maria has a fever? Personally, I think that this is nothing to joke about.
Fine. I don't care. Don't come to our vacation if you don't want to. Stay at home with Maria. I'll just go with my mom. You're happy with that, right?
But I'd be really glad if you stayed behind to help me with taking care of Maria, though. Also, I might get sick too, and it would be really bad if no one was around to help me if that happens.
Huh? There's no way I'm going to stay behind as well. I've been planning this vacation for months now. And who knows when I'll be able to take 1 week leave from work like this again. I'm going to go on this onsen vacation with my mom without you or not. Just stay at home and take care of Maria and do the housework or something like you always do. Jesus, to think that you would complain about the vacation I planned because of something as trivial as this.
Huh? What are you saying, Carlo? Is your vacation more important than Maria getting a fever?
I don't remember saying anything like that. You're such a hassle to deal with, Sonia. You always make it seem like a big deal when in reality it's nothing. I don't care anymore. I'm going to stay at my parents' house tonight. The stuff I'm going to be bringing to the trip is already at my parents' house anyway. So I'll do the packing myself. I'm not going to come home until you reflect on what you've done, Sonia.
Huh? What do you mean, reflect on what I've done? It's not like I purposefully made Maria catch a cold or something. Hold on, Carlo. I really need you to stay with us until Maria gets better. Hello, Sonia. I heard from Carlo about what happened. Not only have you not finished packing, but you're using your daughter's fever as an excuse, it seems? Seriously, you need to do better than this, Sonia, if you're going to be part of our family. Mother-in-law, but Maria's fever was so sudden and I wasn't used to bringing her to the clinic, so stop making excuses. Jesus, you're just going to cause trouble for your husband just because your daughter got a fever? A real mother would do something about this before we left for our vacation. Seriously, Sonia, you're a terrible housewife. You let your child catch the cold and you cause trouble for your husband. You really are a failure of a wife and of a mother. Sorry. I wonder why Carlo ever married a woman like you in the first place. You couldn't even give us a boy that could inherit our property. What? I know you said that you wanted me to give birth to a boy, but it's not like I can choose what gender my child is going to be. Whatever. I was able to do it on my first try, wasn't I? Well, to be honest with you, I wanted to go on this vacation with only my family anyways. I guess it's perfect timing that your daughter got sick because now you won't be able to come. Make sure you reflect on your mistakes while you're at home taking care of Maria, all right? Bye then. Come home, Carlo. Come home right now. Please.
Huh? What's your problem? These notifications are annoying, you know. I'm driving right now, all right?
Maria has a really high fever. It's almost 40 degrees Celsius. I caught a cold from her as well and also have a fever now. I can't move my body well. What should I do? Please, come home and help us.
Seriously, Sonia? You're so selfish. All you think about is yourself. I already told you that I've been planning this vacation for months, and both me and my mother have been looking forward to it, haven't I? Could you think about how me and my mother feel, and not just about your precious baby once in a while?
Huh? But Maria's your child as well. You're her father, Carlo.
I know, I'm her fucking father. But what, do you want me to throw away my life now that I have a child or something? Maybe you're willing to do that, Sonia, but I'm not. Seriously, you could at least keep this shit to yourself, you know. Not only did you not do any preparation for our trip, but now you come up with these lies to try to get me to come back. I mean, why do you want to disturb our vacation like this so much? Is it because you don't want my mother to enjoy herself or something? I know you two don't get along, but please, Sonia. She's still my mother, and I'm not going to accept you disrespecting her like this. So, could you please stop throwing tantrums already? It was a waste of time stopping the car to reply to your texts.
What are you talking about? I'm not lying. I really do have a fever. And I know it's unfortunate that Maria and I had to get sick like this right before we were supposed to go on vacation, but there's really nothing we can do about it now. Please, Carlo. Maria keeps crying, but I myself can barely stand up.
Oh, stop being such a crybaby, Sonia. What do you mean you can barely stand up? I know you're just being overdramatic and you can stand up just fine. And even if you aren't lying, I'm not coming back. It's your job as the mother to take care of your daughter, all right? Even if you do actually have a fever, you're her mother, so you need to take care of her. I'm busy trying to make my mother happy, you know? I can't just think about you two all the time.
Huh? But you're her father, Carlo. It's your job as well to take care of Maria. Are you seriously going to prioritize your mother, who's completely healthy, over us, your sick wife and child?
I already told you that I had planned this vacation so that my mom could have some fun for a change. Stop acting like you two are the only family I have. To think that I was thinking of asking my father, who was going to join us later on, to bring you two with him if you apologized. I guess there's no need for that anymore, though. Don't bother our vacation any more than you already have. I'm going to block your account until you realize your mistakes.
Wait, Carlo! Hold on, I'm really at my limit here.
Hey, Sonia. It's been 3 days since I blocked you. Do you realize now what you did wrong? By the way, the atmosphere in the car on our way to the onsen was terrible because of you. I told Mom about what you said to me and her mood immediately turned sour. She kept complaining about you the way here, talking about how you were so selfish trying to get me to come home and cancel the vacation I had planned for her. Well, She did get in a better mood once we entered the onsen and ate some food and did some sightseeing, though. If you apologize from the bottom of your heart, then I'll consider forgiving you. Even if my mother says that she's willing to forgive you if you apologize. So, will you please stop with this tantrum of yours and apologize to us by video chat or something? If you do that, we'll bring you on our next vacation. Just make sure that next time you and Maria don't get sick on the day before departure. By the way, do you know where my dad is right now? He was supposed to have joined us already. I tried texting and calling him, but he wouldn't answer. Hey, Sonia? Are you even reading these texts? Seriously, this behavior is just too childish, even for you. That's what you have to say after ignoring them for 3 days? I'm impressed at how you can talk like that to your sick wife and child. You'll consider forgiving her? Who the fuck do you think you are? You really are an embarrassment of a man. No, you're an embarrassment of a human being, actually. Huh? What's with that tone of voice? I see you haven't repented even one bit. And to think that I was willing to forgive you after all the bullshit you gave me and Mom. Don't get all cocky on me, all right? Because we won't give you a second chance next time if you do. You're the one who's being cocky, Carlo. Sonia has nothing she needs to repent about. All she did was ask for your help when she really needed it. Sonia? Hold on. You're not Sonia. Who are you then? I'm your father. What? Dad? But why? Where is Sonia and why are you texting from her phone? I'm borrowing Sonia's smartphone right now. You see, she's not in a state to be able to talk to you right now. What? What do you mean she isn't in a state to be able to talk to me? Why not? What's going on? Why, you say? Carlo, do you seriously not realize what you've done? You've left your wife and child at home when they were both sick. Do you seriously think that nothing could have happened? What? But Sonia said it was just a common cold, and people get better from that in just a few days if they just rest, right? Yes, but in this case, a 3-month-old child was also sick, and Sonia was under extreme pressure from having to take care of her while being sick herself. She collapsed and is currently in the hospital. Your daughter, Maria, is in the hospital as well. What? They're in the hospital? But she said it was just a cold. I got a call from the hospital 3 days earlier. They said that Sonia and Maria were taken to the emergency room by an ambulance. According to the paramedics, Sonia collapsed from high fever combined with overwork, and Maria was in a similar state. Luckily, both of them are going to make full recoveries, but they're going to be staying in the hospital for a few days. You've got to be kidding, right? Hold on, which hospital were they taken to? I'm going to come meet them now. You won't be able to see them anymore, Carlo. Actually, I forbid you to even try seeing them from now on. I won't let you do them any more harm than you already have. What? But I'm her husband. You can't just forbid me from not seeing her anymore. Sorry, but I took a look at the conversations you two have been having by text. 3 days ago, they came to you for help since the two of them had really high fevers, Carlo. But not only did you ignore them and prioritize your vacation, but you insulted her and made it seem like she was the one at fault. Maybe you're her husband now, but who knows if that's going to last. Huh? What do you mean by that? Even if you do actually have a fever, you're her mother, so you need to take care of her. I'm busy trying to make my mother happy, you know. Who the fuck do you think you are? She's your wife, not your slave, Carlo. But you're Sonia's husband and Maria's father, aren't you? To think that you would ignore your sick wife and daughter to go on a trip with your mother. You're a disgrace to all fathers. No, all men. Who do you think you are treating your wife like that? That's somebody's daughter, you know. I'm pretty sure they didn't agree to her marrying you just so you could treat her like this. And your daughter Maria too? Your wife risked her life to give birth to that baby, and this is how you treat her? I mean, judging by your texts, you didn't give a fuck as to what happened to her. But that's... I mean... Sonia said it was just a cold. There's nothing to be worried about, isn't it? I thought that she was just throwing a tantrum and over-exaggerating because we had a fight recently. Also, even if she really did have a fever, it's not like I could have done anything if I had returned. Sonia is a capable person as well, so I thought she would be able to handle things. What the fuck are you saying right now? Just because you didn't know what to do means it's okay for you to just abandon your wife and child? Couldn't you have at least brought her to a doctor or something? So you thought that she would be able to handle things because she's a capable person, huh? Have you forgotten that it's only been 3 months since she gave birth? There are probably still a lot of things that she hasn't even gotten used to yet, and she probably hasn't even fully recovered from giving birth yet as well. Not only that, but her parents live far away, so she can't rely on them. Who's going to be there for her if her own husband isn't? But someone who uses their own parents as an excuse to abandon their wife and child isn't being kind to their parents at all. You're a disgrace to me, Carlo. Your mother, who sided with you all this time, is a degenerate as well. I'm impressed she can just call Sonia a failure of a mother like that, when she herself is a piece of trash. You two are a disgrace to our family. Father, but I was really only trying to make Mom happy. You'd risk your wife and child's life just to make your mom happy? Honestly, you disgust me, Carlo. I've been suspicious about how you and Carmen were treating Sonia for a while now. I thought that you might not be treating her with enough respect. It looks like I should have said something earlier. Hold on, Father. Where's the hospital Sonia and Maria are at? Tell me. There's no way I'm going to tell you where they are. Sonia's parents came, and I let them take care of Sonia and Maria. I'm going to go where you two are right now. Hi, Sonia. It's been a week since we last talked, right? I heard that you were discharged from the hospital. I want to talk to you about something.
But isn't there something you want to say to me first?
I'm so sorry. I really am. My father came to our vacation destination after that, and he got extremely mad at the two of us. I'm so sorry about abandoning you two, even though I knew that you had a fever. I'm so sorry that you had to go to the hospital because of me too.
Is that so? Your father scolded you, didn't he?
Yes. He told me that now I'm married and have children, I should prioritize my wife and child above everything else. The things I said to you also can't be forgiven and are unacceptable as a human being. I understand that what he said was correct, and I regret everything I did to you. Father got mad at Mom as well for insulting you so much these past few months. She started crying when Father told her that he was going to divorce her.
And?
What? What I'm trying to tell you is that I regret my actions now that I know what I did was wrong. So could you please give me another chance? I promise I won't abandon you two ever again. You and Maria are going to be my #1 priority from now on. Please. You're at your parents' house now, right? I'll come and pick you up, so could you please come back to our house?
Nah, I think I want to get divorced.
What? Why? Why do we have to get divorced so soon? I promise to never do anything like that ever again, please.
You see, Carlo, I was thinking that if the first words you said to me weren't apologies or excuses, but something like, "How are you feeling?" or "How is Maria?" anything that showed you cared about how the two of us were doing, I would give you another chance.
What?
But you didn't even say anything like that, did you? It was so obvious that all you wanted was for me to forgive you so you could get off easily. At the end of the day, all you think about is yourself, Carlo.
No, that's not true. I really was worried about you two. I was practically going insane not being able to know if you two were all right.
But you didn't even come visit me once these past 3 days. You didn't even bother texting me until now.
To tell you the truth, I did actually want to go to the hospital immediately. But my father refused to tell me where you two were being hospitalized. Also, I didn't text you because I thought that you didn't want to be bothered by me while you were in the hospital. That's why I didn't text you until now when you got out of the hospital.
You should have come even against your father's wishes. You could have gotten on your knees and pleaded with him, or maybe find out where we were by some other way. Just idly waiting until we were discharged from the hospital? If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't be able to do something like that. Not only that, but you wanted to get away with apologizing only by text. It's not that you didn't even bother coming to see me yourself, but you didn't even bother even calling me. Just what do you think I am, Carlo? Some sort of child that you can just fool?
You've got this all wrong. That's not what I meant when I only texted you until now. There was a lot of things happening with me too, you know? So please, let's just talk things through one more time, face to face.
To be honest, I feel like talking to you is just going to be a huge waste of time. You see, I had a lot of time to think about what happened to me until now while I was in the hospital. Since the first day we were married, you've been insulting me from time to time. While I was pregnant, you always just laughed it off and ignored me when I said I was feeling sick in the morning. And when my water broke, I called you and you told me you were too busy since you were at a drinking party. I remember the first time you came to see me and the baby at the hospital, you were drunk as hell. After me and the baby were discharged from the hospital and went home, you still made me do all the housework on top of taking care of the baby. Even though I did all that, you and your mother would always talk about how incompetent of a wife and mother I was. This incident was the final spark necessary to set things in motion, but I was already thinking before that I couldn't put up living with you like this any longer. Don't bother trying to convince me otherwise, because I'm not going to change my mind. You're just going to waste your time.
Please, Sonia, don't say that. I was wrong about everything. I'll apologize as many times as you want me to. I'll help you with the housework and taking care of Maria from now on as well. I promise, I'll change.
No, Carlo. I'm sorry, but I think that that's impossible for someone like you. You won't be able to change for our sakes because all you think of is yourself. I mean, you seriously only thought about helping me with the housework and taking care of Maria until now?
Wait, you're making a mistake. I really will change.
I don't care anymore. I'm not willing to go through the same shit again because of you and your mother. If there's something you want to tell me, please contact my lawyer from now on. I left the divorce papers in your house as well, so sign it and turn them in as soon as possible, okay? After that, I blocked all of Carlo's social media accounts and sent him the name card of the lawyer my parents hired for me. Carlo frequently called my parents' home number and even came himself once, but thankfully my parents and my lawyer took care of all of that and turned him away immediately. Thanks to their help, I was able to get some proper rest. I wouldn't know what I would have done without them. After that, me and Carlo got divorced and I barely had to see him throughout the whole process. I made him promise to pay us a sizable alimony on top of child support for Maria. Carlo opposed the alimony and cried about it until the end, but since I no longer had any love or pity for him, it was honestly just an unpleasant sight. Soon after that, Carlo's father also divorced Carlo's mom. It was a mess, and it was almost turned into a court matter, but thanks to the lawyer I introduced to my father-in-law, they were able to get divorced without any complications. After they got divorced, my former mother-in-law lost all of her former spirit and just stayed in her room at Carlo's house all day. It seems that her Alzheimer's is starting to set in as well, so it's probably going to be difficult for Carlo to take care of her. I, on the other hand, returned to my parents' house and am raising Maria with the help of my parents. My father-in-law also sometimes visits us, so he can see his granddaughter. He also helps out in any way he can as well. Apparently he's going to help us even after I return to work. I'm truly thankful for everything he's done for me and my family until now. There are still a ton of things I need to do before my maternity leave ends, but I think I'll do my best for Maria's sake.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Mauricio, there's an emergency.
Huh? What is it, Ambra? I'm still working here.
There was a small girl that was left in front of our front door. Do you know something about this? I asked her who sent her here, and she said you did.
Oh, yeah. That's my nephew, Savina.
Huh? Your niece?
Yeah, she's my sister's daughter. She's 3 years old.
What? Your sister had children?
Huh? You didn't know? She went on a business trip abroad one time and met a Japanese man there. She had a child with him, but since the man was already married, she's raising the child on her own. My sister is one of those unmarried mothers, you see.
What? This is my first time hearing this.
Huh? Didn't I tell you about it before?
No, I don't think you did. Because surely I would have remembered something like that. Besides, she lives so far away, our wedding half a year ago was the first and last time I've ever seen her. I don't even know her contact information.
I see. Sorry, I thought that I had already told you. My bad.
Why are you saying that like this isn't a big deal? So why has her child been deposited at our front door like this then?
She hasn't been deposited. I got her from my sister and I left her there at the front door. You say that like I did something wrong.
Huh? Well, you kind of did do something wrong. You just left a child at our front door without even telling me about it in advance. Hold on. Don't tell me you intend on making me take care of her, do you?
Sorry, I must have forgotten to tell you about it. I could have sworn I did, though. And actually, I did intend on asking you to take care of her for me. My sister's going to be going on a vacation abroad for a month starting today. She says she wants you to take care of her child.
1 month? She can't just leave me with her child because she wants to go on vacation? That's not very responsible parenting. You know that I have work as well, right?
That's why I asked you to take care of her in the first place?
Huh? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you want me to take care of a child because I had work?
You now work from home since there were some new reforms at your company recently, right? If you're at home all day, that means you can take care of a child.
What? Are you thinking straight right now? Even if I'm at home all day, I still have to do just as much work as I did when I went to the office. I'm actually quite busy, you know?
I mean, it's not like anyone's supervising you. So you could just not do your work for a bit and see to the child now and then, right? That should be really easy for you.
What are you talking about? What in the world made you think that this was going to be easy for me? There's no way I can just not do any work and take care of this nephew of yours instead.
Stop whining, Ambra. What are you gonna do? Just ignore her and let her starve? Anyways, what is Savina doing right now? I assume you already let her in her house?
I opened the door thinking it was a delivery, and she just let herself in before I could even react. She got on the sofa and fell asleep immediately. I'm using this opportunity to contact you like this right now.
You see? If you've got time to contact me like this, then you've also got time to be doing your work instead.
But that's not what I'm trying to tell you. I'm currently very busy with work, and I can't just leave the computer every now and then to check on this child.
Come on, Ambra. Just tell the people at your company that you have to go to the bathroom or something. They won't know, right? Oh, by the way, my sister gave me a memo containing basic information about Savina. It says she has no allergies, so you can let her eat anything she wants.
But I haven't agreed to take care of her yet.
So you're just gonna kick her out of the house or something? Come on, Ambra, don't be so selfish. She's just 3 years old after all. Oh, I forgot to tell you. You see, I'm going on a business trip from today.
What? You're going to be gone for a month as well? And you're the one who thinks I'm being selfish?
Yeah. All I'm doing is asking you for a little favor, and you're making such a big deal out of it. Just say you don't want to because it's too much of a hassle if that's what you're thinking.
It's not that I'm too lazy, but I literally don't have the time to take care of a 3-year-old child and do work as well. There are only 24 hours in a day, you know.
Jesus, Ambra, stop whining. There are people who have it harder than you know. Single mothers, including my sister, have to do this all the time. They'd probably laugh if they could hear from you right now. To tell you the truth, you weren't even my sister's first option. She wanted to get our mom to take care of her, but apparently she's really busy this month, so she couldn't. That's why we're counting on you instead, Ambra. Just do your duty as the wife, all right? And don't bother Mom with this, all right?
Are you being serious right now? You're telling me to take care of a 3-year-old on my own? I don't care if single moms do this stuff all the time. They have my respect, but I just can't. I don't even have any experience raising children.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll do fine, Ambra. I know it might seem difficult, but you just have to get used to it.
Don't say that like it's so easy. It's not you who's going to be taking care of her, but me.
Well, now you're just being selfish. All right, I'll leave the rest to you then.
Jesus, what are all of you thinking? Both you and your sister aren't in your right minds. Maurizo? It's been 2 weeks since you just left me with this niece of yours, but don't you think that you could have checked on me by text at least once? Seriously, not only do you suddenly leave me with your niece, but you don't even text me after that? Isn't that a bit too selfish? I told my company about what happened, and they let me have a bit more free time from work, but business is really busy right now, and I can't just continue ignoring my work like this. I'm already busy enough as it is taking care of Savina. I'm not even sleeping properly anymore. I'm at my limit, Maurizo. I wonder if your mother can't come and help me? I know that she has to get on a plane to come here, but my parents have already passed away, so I can't exactly rely on them. Maurizo! I can see that you're not even reading these texts. Just what the hell is going on with you? Ambra! I heard that you were hospitalized. Are you all right? Can you even text? I thought that you couldn't answer the phone while you were in the hospital room, which is why I decided to text you without even thinking. Long time no see, mother-in-law. It's all right, I can text just fine. Ambra! Where did you hear I got hospitalized from? You entered my phone number as the emergency contact number at your company, right? You put mine instead of Maurizo's since you knew that he was often busy and wouldn't be able to answer the phone, right? I think you told me yourself before that you would put my phone number as the emergency contact number. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I heard that you collapsed from overwork. What in the world happened? You see, I was made to take care of a 3-year-old on top of having to work from home. A 3-year-old? Like a child of a relative or a friend? No, your granddaughter, apparently. She's your daughter's child. What? I heard from Maurizo that you were really busy this month, but I can't do this on my own anymore. Would you please take care of your daughter's child for me? Maurizo says that since I work from home now, I can easily take care of a child while doing work since no one will notice if I leave the computer. But that's not how it works. I tried to tell him, but he wouldn't listen to me. It doesn't matter whether I'm working from home, I still have to do just as much work as before. I don't even have any experience raising a child, and yet I was suddenly made to take care of a 3-year-old for 1 month, and an active one at that. I can't both work and raise a child at the same time, at least not now. I know your daughter does exactly that all the time, but I'm afraid I can't do the same. I mean, the fact that I was hospitalized due to overwork is proof of that. I've already reached my limit, mother-in-law. What? Hold on, Ambra. What do you mean my daughter both works and takes care of a child all the time? But my daughter is still single and has no children. What? Just where did you get that information from? Marizo told me that his sister met a Japanese man while abroad on a business trip and had a child with him. But this man was already married, so she's raising the child on her own as an unmarried mother. First of all, that's impossible. It's true that my daughter went on a business trip abroad once, but ever since she returned 1 year ago, she's been living with me at our old house. And I think I would have known if she was pregnant during that time. Not to mention that this child of yours is 3 years old, while I'm pretty sure my daughter was in the country the whole time around the period she supposedly got pregnant with a Japanese man abroad. I'm afraid I don't have any grandchildren. Really? Then who's this child I've been taking care of for the past month? I don't know, but Marizo lied to you and hid the true identity of that child. Oh, speaking of which, who's taking care of the child now? If you're currently at the hospital, then you must have handed her over to someone else, right? Oh, yeah. My colleague and her husband are taking care of her right now. I see. All right, I'm going to come meet you right now. I know that you can't contact Marizo since I tried calling him as well, but he wouldn't answer. If there's no other relative you can rely on, then I have to come and help you, right? I need to get on a plane, so it will already be dark when I get there, but make sure to get some rest before then. We also need to figure out just who this child Marizo left you with is. Mother-in-law? I know you probably didn't contact me until now since you knew I lived really far away, but you really needed to tell me about this sooner, you know? Marizo told me not to contact you because you were really busy this month. But I agree, I should have told you sooner. Thank you for helping me.
Hey, Ambra. I just got home. Jeez, sorry I wasn't able to contact you for so long. You see, the fact that I was manually using the office smartphone my company gave me while I was on a business trip is the main reason I couldn't contact you. But I was also just so busy, and I completely forgot to charge his phone the whole time I was here.
Hello, Marizo. I saw those texts you sent Ambra just now. Please don't contact Ambra anymore. I'm the one you're going to talk to.
Huh? What is it, Mother?
You see, your wife was hospitalized because she collapsed from overwork.
She was hospitalized? Wait, are you with Amber right now? What in the world is happening?
I got a call from Amber's company saying that Amber was hospitalized, since she had my phone number as the emergency contact number. I went to her immediately, and now I'm taking care of her until she recovers.
What? Seriously?
Marizo, you little punk. You knew that Amber was the type of person that didn't like relying on others and tried to do everything on her own, and you used this to your advantage, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about, Mother.
She suddenly lost her parents in an accident when she was still in high school, and since then she was forced to live on her own. This probably has something to do with how she often refuses to ask for help from others and puts too much pressure on herself. But while this would often help her achieve excellence in her studies or work or whatever, this time it was her undoing. Along with having to work, she now had to take care of the 3-year-old you suddenly pushed on her. And a few days earlier, she finally collapsed from overwork.
I had no idea that was happening. So does that mean... Does she know that Savina isn't actually my sister's child?
Yes, I told her. Apparently, you said to her that I was very busy, but you did this so that she wouldn't contact me, right? Because if she had, she would have found out that your sister never actually had any children.
Seriously?
That child, Savina, was it? Is the child that was born between your ex-girlfriend from high school and her husband that she divorced, right?
What? How do you even know that?
Because Savina looks exactly like your ex-girlfriend. I used the information network made between the parents at your high school and contacted your ex-girlfriend's mother. She told me everything about it. She even came to take Savina off of Amber's hands. Savina's now being taken care of at your ex-girlfriend's parents' house.
Really?
Let's get back on topic, shall we? You got back together with this ex-girlfriend of yours from high school, didn't you, Marizo? Which means that you betrayed Ambra and cheated on her.
Yeah, but...
Not only that, but you used your 1-month business trip as cover to go on vacation with your ex-girlfriend. Not only that, but you made Amber take care of her child so that you two could go on vacation, telling her that it was your sister's child. Honestly, I'm ashamed of myself for having raised such a son, as much as I'm sorry for what Amber had to go through.
Mother, I know that you're mad, but you're going to side with me, right? I mean, it's only natural for the mother to side with her son, don't you think?
What in the world gave you that idea? Obviously I'm siding with Ambra. Why would I side with a man who not only cheated on his wife, but also tricked her into taking care of the other woman's child? You being my son makes it hurt even more.
Why? Don't you love your own son?
Not anymore, I don't.
But...
Clearly I've failed at raising children. That was my responsibility, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to do a better job with you. But I'm going to make up for it by punishing you with my own hands.
Huh? What do you mean, punish me?
Where are you right now, Marizo?
At our house? Why'd you ask?
Just stay put there for a little bit longer, okay? You'll only make it worse if you try to flee.
Huh? Hold on. Just what do you plan on doing to me? What exactly should I be fleeing from? Mother, I was forcefully dragged into a black van by a bunch of muscular men.
Oh, so they're letting you text? Wow, so I guess they're a lot kinder than I thought they were.
Yeah, they let me use my phone when I said that there was something I wanted to ask you. Just who are these people exactly? And why do they seem to know you?
You know the Iwanami Construction Group, right?
What? Isn't that the place where degenerates are sent to be reborn into upstanding citizens? My sister used to work there as one of the managers, right?
Yes, they're going to make you do hard labor as a way to repent for your sins. You already know that your sister used to work there and that the current CEO is a friend of hers, right? I asked her for a small favor, and now they're going to... Well, you know what they're going to do.
Huh? What exactly are they going to do to me?
You'll find out soon enough. Until you're reborn into an upstanding citizen, I won't let you step foot in our house.
No! Not the Iwanami Construction Group!
It seems it was perfect timing when I called in the Iwanami Construction Group to pick up my son because he got fired from his previous job. Apparently, he's taken his ex-girlfriend with him on business trips multiple times already, and he was fired for it when the company found out. Ambra was able to leave the hospital in about a week. She divorced Marizo and at the same time made both him and his ex-girlfriend pay her an alimony. It seems that it was a bit more expensive than the regular rate, since not only did Marizo cheat on her, but he also made her take care of this other woman's child, causing her to ultimately be hospitalized from overwork. Marizo's ex-girlfriend didn't have the money to pay the alimony, so she was sent back to her parents' house. Her parents paid the alimony for her, and she now works day and night trying to pay back the debt she owed her parents. My son, on the other hand, was sent to the Iwanami Construction Group like previously mentioned. He's going to be paying the alimony he owes Ambra bit by bit from the salary he earns there. The Iwanami Construction Group is famous for being able to turn degenerates into upstanding citizens, no matter how rotten they are. So I only hope that I will one day be able to proudly welcome my son home again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hello, Melissa. Long time no see. You're already 26 years old already, right? It's already been 15 years since I last saw you, huh? Time really flies fast. Who is this? What? I don't remember sharing my contact information with anyone recently, so I don't even know who you are. Could you please introduce yourself first? Oh my! You don't recognize me. It's me, Santina. Huh? Your mother, Santina. Oh, so that's what you meant when you said it's already been 15 years. How did you get my contact information? I got it from a classmate of yours. It was really difficult finding someone that knew your contact information, you know. I went through so much trouble. So, once we meet again, I want you to repay me for my troubles. Huh? What do you mean, once we meet again? Are you actually being serious right now? I don't remember ever telling you that I wanted to meet you again. My, you watch your language, Melissa. But I'm going to let you in on a secret. I know that you and your husband built a new house that would fit 2 families, since you were planning on inviting me to live with you. Huh? Did you hit your head or something? Where did you hear that nonsense? You just got married recently, and you're going to be moving into this new house of yours, right? To think that you didn't even tell your mother that you were getting married. What's your problem, Melissa? If you're thankful that I gave birth to you, then let me live with you in your new house. I know what you're up to, Melissa. You were planning on inviting me to live with you in your new house as soon as possible. But you didn't know where I was and how to contact me, so you were a bit worried, right? I was kind enough to come to you myself, so prepare a room for me, all right? Well, it seems like you haven't changed, Mother. You still only think about yourself, just like you always did. Why in the world do you think that we'd let you live with us? You're the last person I would want to live with, Mother. What? Why are you being so cold to me, Melissa? Don't tell me you're still mad about what happened 15 years ago, are you? I really did feel bad for you, but it's not like I just decided who I fall in love with. Seriously? Do you think that I'm going to believe that nonsense of yours? I might have believed it if you had ever showed me even a bit of motherly love, but no, you never did. Or maybe if you had came to see me even once after you left, but you never did that either. Didn't you once tell me that I was just an accident and that you only married Dad because you had no one else you could rely on to help support the baby? Yeah, no thanks. We don't want you here. Jesus, either you're delusional or seriously just that selfish if you really thought that I'd let you live with me after all these years. Oh my, I didn't know you grew up to become such a rude woman, Melissa. You sound just like your father, always making it seem like it's me who's the problem. Besides, your mother lives in the province and tends to the fields that has belonged to her family for generations, right? I heard that a few years ago her adopted child passed away, and so she also needs to stay there in her hometown because no one else will watch over his grave. Where in the world did you get this information? You see, one of my ex-boyfriends was a private detective. I did him a favor, if you know what I mean. And in return, I asked him to do a bit of investigation for me. Looks like that part of you hasn't changed as well, Santina. You're still as free with men as when you left me and Dad. Yeah, say whatever you want. I'm not going to force myself to be miserable because society says you can only have one partner. I never believed in that bullshit. Anyway, your mother-in-law can't leave her hometown, but yet you built a house large enough to house 3 generations of a family. That must mean that you were going to invite me to live with you, right? Besides, it's only natural that the parents live with their children. Now that you're married, you're probably a lot more financially stable now, meaning that you have a duty to let me live with you. Could you please stop making so many assumptions? All of what you just said is wrong. I don't even consider you as my own mother. Don't come to us no matter what. But I'm already at your front door. Mother-in-law, I'm sorry, but there is something urgent I have to tell you right now. Oh, hi, Melissa. What in the world happened to cause you to panic like this? I thought you and Luis were on your way home from your honeymoon. You said that you turned in your marriage papers at the city hall at your destination. Was there a problem? No, it's not that. There was nothing wrong with the marriage papers. Yes, just a few minutes ago, I got a text from my mother, Santina. Your mother, Santina? You mean the one who left you and your father 15 years ago and you haven't talked to ever since? Yes. Apparently, she hired a private detective and did some investigation on us. She knows that we built a house for 3 generations of a family, and she intends to move in with us. She says she's already at the front door. What? Hold on, let me check. Jesus, there really is a woman at the front door. To think that something like this would happen on our first day as a married couple. We built that 3-generation house for you and your husband to live with us, not for her. I was sure that I would never see her again. I'm truly sorry for my mother's actions. Don't apologize for your mother's actions. It's not your fault that she's a selfish narcissist. All right. Why don't you first send me screenshots of these texts your mother sent you? I understand. Oh, and please tell your mother that she's welcome to live with you, but don't tell her my name. What? Mother-in-law, are you seriously going to let her live with us? She's going to cause us a whole load of trouble if we let her do that. It's all right. I don't actually intend on letting her live with us. I just have a plan. Just let me handle your mother. You guys don't worry about it and just come home safely. All right. Be careful as well, mother-in-law. Who knows what she might do to you? About you moving in with us. I talked with my family about your request, and they said that there was something they wanted me to tell you. Oh, what is it? Of course you can live with us, they said. What? Really? And here I was expecting that I would meet a little more resistance. So you admit that you thought you weren't going to be welcome here? All right, then, I told you what they wanted me to say, so goodbye. Yeah, say whatever you want. It doesn't matter now that they're going to let me live here. Just let me in the house already, will you? To think that you would text me just to tell me I was welcome to live with you after all the terrible things you said to me. I guess children always come back to their mothers no matter how old they get. Hey, Santina. It's been 8 years since we had our reunion, right? We exchanged contact information then, and I kept it for some reason, but to think that it would become useful at a time like this. Huh? You don't recognize me? It's me, Caligera. What? Caligera? Long time no see, ma'am. Don't call me that. I'm not a fucking gang leader anymore. So, do you know why I'm texting you right now? Huh? How should I know? Would you like to tell me? It looks like you're at the front door of my house for some reason. I can see you from the window. Huh? But the house I'm in front of right now belongs to my daughter and her husband. You see, they said they were going to let me move in with them today. How do you know I'm at someone's front door? You don't understand. This house was made to fit 3 generations because me and my husband are going to be living here with our son and daughter. What? Hold on. Could it be that Melissa's mother-in-law is... Yes, it's me. What? Seriously? But I heard that Melissa's mother-in-law couldn't leave the province because she had to tend the fields that has belonged to her family for generations, and also had to watch over her adopted son's grave. Oh, you said something like that to Melissa as well, right? I had Melissa send me screenshots of the texts you sent her, you see? You've been misinformed, Santina. This ex-boyfriend/private detective of yours did a lousy job. What? He didn't do his job properly? And to think that I had done him a favor. Please, I don't want to hear any of that shit. Oh, and it's not me who's currently in our hometown tending the fields and watching over my son's grave. It's my former sister's. Oh, and just so you do understand, that's not my son's grave in the first place. Huh? Oh, wait, what do you mean your former sister? You see, I moved out to that countryside when I was younger when my mom got married to a man there. But they always treated me like an outsider, and I was never really comfortable with the region's customs. I was an outcast there, and so when my mom got divorced with this man, I returned to the city. After that, you know what happened. I went to that rotten high school of ours, and I became the leader of the school gang, which you were also a part of. Don't remind me of that, but I don't understand. You said that you were an outcast back in the province, but you suddenly came to a high school in the city and became a gang leader? What was with the sudden change of character? I don't know. Maybe I just got sick of people looking down on me and wanted respect. Well, if I'm being honest, I'm ashamed of what I did as a teenager now that I've grown up. You see, after I graduated, I decided to disinvolve myself from the gang and get an honest job. I got married and had children, and now one of those children just got married. I'm going to be living with them in this new house of theirs, but I already told you that. This is completely different to what my ex-boyfriend told me. Yeah, but that just means he didn't do his job properly. Nice private detective you got there, hun. So what do you want to do? What? You want to live with us, don't you? That's what you told Melissa, right? I'm the one who had Melissa tell you that you were welcome to live with us. What? You're really just going to let me move in with you like this? Of course. Oh, and you're not going to move in with me, but with Melissa and her husband. It's their house, not mine. If you do move in, though, your room is going to be in me and my husband's side of the house. As a parent to the married couple, of course. You see, I'm the one who's going to pay for the loan that they needed to take to have this house built. Really? But I thought you said it was their house. It is. I just said I was going to pay for it. You see, I'm the one who suggested that me and my husband live with the two of them, so this is my way of paying them back for agreeing. You won't believe it, but I actually run my own business, so I earn enough money to easily pass the loan screening. If you want to live with your daughter, then surely you're going to have to accept the same conditions as I did, right? What do you mean by the same conditions? I mean that if you're going to live here, then you're going to have to pay for the loan with me. What? I mean, it's not like I don't have the money, but it's still really helpful if somebody just appears out of nowhere and pays for half of it, you know? That's impossible, I'm afraid. Impossible? What, did you intend on just living here for free? I don't have a job, you see. I couldn't help pay off your loan even if I wanted to. What? That's why I was planning on moving in with my daughter and her husband and have them provide for me instead. You're joking, right, Santina? Don't tell me that you were just trying to leech off your child, were you? As her mother, that is simply just too embarrassing, even for someone like you. Not only that, but you just appear out of nowhere for the first time in 15 years after abandoning her and her father? Surely you must have been joking, right, Santina? Actually, Yes, you were clearly joking, right? Yes, I was just joking. I knew you were just joking. Seriously, you're hilarious, Santina. I mean, what kind of degenerate would attempt to leech off her daughter that she abandoned after 15 years of ignoring her? All right, good conversation. Why are you still at our front door? Is there something else you wanted to tell me? But my daughter said that I was welcome. No, I said that. You're welcome if you're going to pay for the loan just like I am. But you said yourself that that was impossible, so I'm afraid you're not welcome anymore. Oh, and if you do something to my adorable daughter-in-law, just know that I won't forgive you for it. Do you understand? Yes, but, actually, goodbye. Okay then, bye, Santina. Nice seeing you again. Mother-in-law, we just arrived at the station. What happened to my mother? She already went home. What? I told her that I was the one who was going to pay for the home loan. I said that if she was going to be moving in, then it must mean that she was going to pay off the loan with me, and that I was so grateful for it. That's when she panicked and fled. You see, Santina's the kind of person that easily backs off when she sees that she's not going to benefit from a situation. I see. I think I know what you mean. But I'm impressed. Father-in-law said that my mother was your servant back in high school or something, but it looks like that was true. He told you that, but I told him to keep it a secret. I assure you, Melissa, I'm not proud of the person I was back in high school. I've put it all behind. Anyways, I think I know where she got the stuff about me tending fields in the province or protecting a grave or something. So I told her about that as well, and I assured her that it wasn't me. That's my former sister-in-law, by the way. Oh, and it won't do if you run into her on your way home, so take a taxi, all right? Okay, I understand. I doubt she's going to bother us again, seeing how scared she was, but tell me just in case she does bother you, all right? I will. Thanks for your help. By the way, I bought these roll cakes you like from the department store. Oh, thanks. I also bought you something. Coffee beans grown in the place we went to, because I know you love coffee. Oh, thank you. Why don't the four of us sit down for a snack once you two get home? All right, mother-in-law. On my way home in the taxi, I saw someone that looked like my mother on her way to the station. She was wearing these really flashy clothes and was walking so fast that it was obvious she wanted to get away from our house as soon as possible. My mother-in-law told us about what happened when me and my husband got home and the four of us sat down for some cake and coffee. It seems like this isn't the first time my mother-in-law has saved the day, and her face went red when my father-in-law told us about other such episodes. Apparently, a few days later, my mother appeared at our old house where the three of us used to live. It seems like she thought that my father still lives there, and she spammed the doorbell shouting something about how she wanted to get back together. The woman who lives there now opened the door thinking it must be some sort of lover of the person who previously lived there. She screamed as well, and there was a huge fight, my mom getting multiple slaps on the face. The police were called to the scene, and my mother was forced to pay all sorts of alimonies and reimbursements or other such bills. After that, some relatives of hers grabbed her by the neck and forced her to return to her hometown in the province. She now works from day to night every day, as she was now in debt after paying off all those bills she had to pay.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.